To make a mattress, we've come to a mattress factory. It's absolutely huge. They can make 1,000 mattresses here every single day. Making a mattress is a bit like making a big sandwich. Now, the outside of the mattress is called the outer casing, and it's made of thin layers of fabric and a material called wadding. And it's the outside that holds everything together. And inside, you have the filling. Here we have a layer of something called foam, and foam is soft and spongy. It makes the mattress really comfortable to sleep on. And then we have a layer of a material called polyester, and that protects these bits, the soft, springy parts. What do you think's inside here? That's right, it's a spring. A spring is a piece of metal that's been coiled around and fixed into this shape. And it's really strong, so that when you push down on it, it will always spring back to the same shape. And it's what makes a mattress so springy to lie on. But how do you think all of these parts come together? The springs arrive at the factory in big rolls like this. But to use them in mattresses, we need to make them flat. So the rolls are put into this machine, which unravels them into flat beds of springs. Oh, here comes the first one now. It looks a bit like a giant honeycomb. Next, it's the foam layer. This is where the factory keeps all of the foam. But these blocks of foam are far too big for our mattress. So the big blocks of foam get chopped into slices by this foam cutting machine. It's a bit like slicing through a big cake. But what makes foam so squashy? I'm going to use my special camera so we can see the foam in more detail. This is a microscopic camera, which means we can see really small things much bigger. Take a look at this. Whoa, look at that. Can you see? There are hundreds and hundreds of tiny pockets of air inside the foam. It's a little bit like a sponge you might use in the bath. But watch this, when I squash the foam, the air is pushed out of those pockets. And when I let go, the air rushes back in. And it's the air that makes the foam squashy. It's brilliant, isn't it? Next, the mattress's outer casing is made in a machine which puts thin fabric together with squishy wadding. Wow, this enormous machine is a quilting machine. And its job is to roll and stitch the different layers of material together to make one soft, fatter layer. Can you see all of the thread going over the top of my head? It's like being under a giant spider's web. Can you see the pattern it's making to stitch the layers together? They look like diamonds, don't they? Now it's time to make the sides of the outer casing, called the border. Look how these two robot sewing machines are working together to stitch a circle pattern. This one does the first half, and this one does the other. Clever, isn't it? And soon there's a finished roll of border. So we have the top layer and the borders of the outer casing. Now we just need the bottom, and that's cut here. The guys, they cut 10 at a time. Look how fast that fabric cutter moves. It's like a little remote control car. But it can only move in straight lines, so the round corners are trimmed with a hand cutter. And here we have all of the parts we need to make a mattress. Now it's just time to put it together, like a sandwich. The different layers are fixed together with tiny silver rings. The bottom layer first, then the polyester, the foam filling, and that quilted outer casing. Finally, the border is fixed around the edges. But it's not quite finished yet. This This is a tape edging machine, and it's Mark's job to move it all the way around the edges. It's like it's chomping around the edges. Can you hear it? And here we have a finished mattress. All it needs is a plastic coat to keep it clean while it's transported. Then it's popped onto this moving track called a conveyor belt. But where do you think they go? Let's use my special camera to find out. Here we go. They're going on quite a journey, aren't they? They come here to the warehouse, where they're stored, ready to be sent out across the country.